What's up, y'all? We are back with yet another Which Anime Did It Better. Now, if y'all don't know, this is a little series that I like to do where I take two anime with similar plots, theories, themes, characters, or whatever, and I put them together and I versus them to see which one did it better. Today, we really want to bring the female empowerment back to the ladies in this female audience, even though I don't have a female audience, but you know, keep that on the down low. And so today, we want to bring back the female empowerment by talking about two anime with female leads that throw hands. We talking about Ikkitousen and Sekirei. I don't know if I said Ikkitousen right, but we're gonna forget about that. Ikkitousen and Sekirei are both shows with female leads that will swap paws with anybody for any reason, and I fucking love that. Now, these shows differ for the reasons in which the ladies are throwing hands, but don't worry, they still throw leather at each other. Well, not at each other, but at other people. So, both of these are ecchi garbage, so we're gonna start off with the etchier, garbager one, Sekirei. So look, Sekirei isn't actually garbage, but the premise is a little out there. So the girls in the show, they all have unique special powers. They're not like crazy powers, they're more like bending. So like they can kind of like bend an element, or they have the power to swap hands pretty well with other characters. And so they can't unlock these powers, or the powers aren't awoken until they're around a partner that makes them feel special or something. And so I mean, there's kind of like a romance subplot to it, but it's definitely more of an ecchi, and this show has no problem cashing in on creating a harem out of this somewhat ecchi romance vibe that they have going on with the partner master relationship. So the harem in this show is all based around one main character that really wants to protect these women despite the fact that they were literally built for fighting. And in this show, they don't really have like huge, amazing, vastly destructive powers. It's more so just like mild element bending and a few gigantic powers. The main character is kind of a bitch, but he sort of makes up for it in the end, I guess. So I guess it's really not so bad. So now let's just go ahead and move on to Ikkitousen. Now Ikkitousen is the same thing as Sekirei, except for without the master partner relationship and everybody swapping hands with everybody. It's actually fantastic. Ikkitousen revolves around a school where people beat each other's asses for supremacy, and that's really just a fantastic sentence. So you follow our main character, who is basically just Mocha Akashiya from Rosario Vampire, in the sense that she has a dual personality, where one personality is like kind of ritzy and ditzy, and the other personality would literally murder you and your entire family in the blink of an eye without batting an eyelash. But that's only after she gets angry or something, or like something about her earring. I don't really remember. I just remember that something has to happen, and then she's like, nah son, like you gotta die. But that really doesn't matter. What actually matters is the fact that these girls will throw paws despite the titties being out, and that's just magical. Plus, on top of that, the dudes in the show will not hesitate to put an ass whooping on these females, and these females will certainly take that ass whooping and dish out some mean strikes for these dudes. They will throw down with the homies, and that's fantastic because that's equality in of itself. So basically, the rundown is that if you want titties, go watch Sekirei. If you want titties, plot, and people actually throwing some real mean hands at each other, go to Ikkitousen. Sekirei does have people throwing hands, but the problem with Sekirei is that it's more based around the ecchi aspect of the show, and I guess the romance subplot kind of matters. So when you have those two anime like genres, you kind of take a back seat when you have a martial arts genre thrown in there. Ikkitousen, on the other hand, they put martial arts first. You will catch paws in that show, but you know the titties will just pop out and be there. So I mean, if you want to see titties, go watch one of these two shows. Ultimately, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say that Ikkitousen did it better. It's longer lasting. It's got way more seasons. It's got a lot more plot. It actually has a definitive point to the show. And I think the characters are a little bit more fleshed out. Be aware though that Ikkitousen is very cringy. I think it's super cringy. I think Sekirei is just as cringy, but you understand that it's an ecchi show, so it's almost like meant to be cringy. Like you see the cringe in Sekirei and you're like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. It's an ecchi. But like Ikkitousen takes itself really serious and starts trying to establish an actual plot. So when that gets cringy, you're like, yeah, this is gross. So that's up to you. You gotta pick which one you gotta pick. I feel it. So I say Ikkitousen, but if you pick Sekirei, I ain't gonna be mad at you. So that's it for this Which Anime Did It Better. Come back tomorrow where I got a slice of life. I hope y'all enjoy all the content coming out. That's it for me. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. You claiming that you with it, but nah, you ain't with it, dawg. Yeah. Yes, I'm committed. You want me to stop, but I never quit it, dawg. Hey. And I don't need nobody. Hey. But I want somebody. They all hate 'cause I'm all in. And that's that's why I'm about whatever, man. Spending money like it's gonna last forever, man. We living life cause we finna live forever, man.